to the abductions of Kenyans, leaving him in contempt of court. Masengeli was soon after relegated from leadership of the police force and Douglas Kanja reinstalled as IG.
Okay.
And what's your name? Sorry.
I'm Mtunge Mwangi from the Kongamano la Mapinduzi.
Lumachi. Oh, it's Lumachi.
Your name.
Yeah.
Say your name.
Well, I'm Faith Lumwachi from Kongamano la Mapinduzi. Douglas Kanja, the current Inspector General of Police Officer, has less than a year left to retirement age. He's second in representing their corps in Nairobi. It is a national shame. When the late Kasipul MP Ogondowa Were was shot a month ago, MPs from far-flung parts of the country were gathered at Lee Funeral Home in less than an hour. Our Albert lies cold and desolate in the morgue with no dominant political voice to speak for him. We as Kenyans must visit and speak for Albert.
The demands. Say your name.
Ndongo. I'm Katanga Ndongo. We at Kongamano la Mapinduzi therefore demand the following: an immediate and independent inquiry or investigation to establish who killed Albert Ojwang. This should involve the arrest and prosecution of all who are involved in Albert Ojwang's arrest and murder, including those they were reporting to or receiving orders from, as related to this particular matter of public concern. The circumstances under which Albert Ojwang was arrested in Homa Bay, driven for over 300 kilometers to Nairobi, then detained without an occurrence book, which is a clear violation of standard operational procedures of the National Police Service. The police must make clear details of the so-called publication, including social media posts. The DCI to name the complainant because this is a civil case, not a criminal case. KLM encourages Kenyans to continue demanding justice for Albert Ojwang, for the people are our mountain. Justice for one, justice for all. Justice must prevail. Viva, comrades, viva.
Viva.
Okay. We have the family.
My name is Joshua Okaya from the Revolutionary Gen Z Movement, RGM, and we have many questions. The number one question is that why was it necessary for Albert to be driven 400 kilometers away to be charged if there was an offense? Is it that we don't have a magistrate court in Homa Bay where he was driven from? Or what was so necessary that he had to be charged in Nairobi? Number two, we want the names of particular police officers who've been interdicted. We want the OCS Central Police Station, Mr. Talam, to be the first suspect. He must be arrested and charged with murder. The officer in charge on the fateful day and all other officers who are around must be charged with murder because they have contributed or they must have been aware of who killed Albert Ojwang. We also want to know whether someone who's been charged with an offense as petty as publishing, what is that? That is what they are saying, publishing false information, should be put in a cell separate from all the others. That is, if at all the statement from some of these police officers that he was put in a cell separate from the others is true. Why was it necessary to isolate him? What was the reason for isolating Albert Ojwang? They must also show us, because the procedure is that someone, once they are brought under the control of police at the police station, they must be booked. They must give us the particular occurrence book number, so that then we know when Albert was booked. We must also be able to see the whole page on Saturday when Albert was booked, so that we know who are the other persons who are booked on that day, because those are very critical persons in this case. And those people must be protected because they are the first people to be brought as principal witnesses. So we are saying it is very saddening that in this time and age, a young person who is just doing their constitutional right, who is exercising their constitutional right and speaking truth to power, can be taken 400 kilometers away and killed in cold blood. They are responsible. The IG of police, the deputy IG of police, the deputy IGs, the OCS, they must have known what is happening. So they are culpable and they must be able to answer to the death of Albert Ojwang. And we are not going to rest, we are not going to sleep until they are brought to book. Now let me give this chance to the family. My name is Joshua Okayo.
And as a nation, we are very angry.
So,
What if Albert Ojwang was President William Ruto's son?
Yes, my name is Julius Juma. I'm the family lawyer. So today we came here to further the investigations that we commenced yesterday, and particularly because we have been informed that today we were going to have the autopsy conducted. And we have had a meeting in the office of the chief government pathologist, and unfortunately we have not been able to conduct the autopsy this morning for certain reasons. But we have agreed that the autopsy shall be conducted later in the day, and therefore we shall be here at 2 p.m. to hope that the autopsy shall be conducted so that we really understand what happened to Albert. Because some of us have been here for more than 24 hours since yesterday, and we have gathered a lot of information, and we need to put the information together, what we have collected since yesterday until today, and hopefully by the time the autopsy is conducted, so that we'll be able to give have a clear picture of really what happened, what caused the death of this guy. Because as you may have heard, this guy was picked up by the police from the bosom of his mother on Saturday at around 3 p.m. and was driven over 400 kilometers from Homa Bay to Nairobi. And the next information that the family got only after they made follow-up was that this gentleman is dead. We were informed that this gentleman died while undergoing treatment at Mbagathi, but the information we have so far is that this gentleman did not actually die at Mbagathi. This gentleman most certainly died in custody and was brought direct here. And so a lot of things are not adding up. We are still not able to give a concrete decision or position on what really caused the death of Albert, or who is culpable, or why he was arrested, and even if he was arrested for the allegations that were being made against him, we're not able to understand why we are being told that he was being held in isolation, and why we are being told that he hit his head against the wall and succumbed as a result of that.
Okay, I'm Ben Kiroi from Citizen TV. What is the reason why the autopsy has been pushed to 2 p.m.?
It's standard procedure, because we wanted as many people who are interested in this matter to be involved, and some people from some quarters were not available. But it's standard procedure because this is genocide. We want as many people as possible who are interested to participate, so that there will be no foul play, so that somebody will not say we were not involved, we were not given a chance to participate in it. And that is why we have given them time, so that they avail themselves, and hopefully we proceed as 2.
Okay, also, do you have your own pathologist, or you are relying on the government's pathologist?
Well, there are more than one pathologist.
And you expect the results straight away?
Sorry?
Do you expect the results straight away?
Well, we will leave that to the pathologists to guide us. But yes, we will expect at least preliminary results as soon as the process or procedure is concluded.
Have you seen the body? Have you seen the body? How does it look like? Does it have injuries?
Well, we saw the body yesterday, and the body had a lot of injuries on the head. The body had a lot of injuries on the hand, the shoulder area, but the head was swollen all around.
Which side of the head?
the frontal part of the head, the nose, the ears. Generally, the head was swollen, and there was a lot of blood oozing from both the nose and the mouth.
If we could just say something. Thank you for being here. My name is Wangeshi Grace Kahuria. I'm the Executive Director of the Independent Medical Legal Unit, that is IMLU, and also convener of the Police Reforms Working Group. We have several CSOs that are present here today, and as the family Wakili has said, we've just come from a meeting with stakeholders who are party to this case. Let me start by saying that what has happened is indeed very, very sad. We want to give our deepest condolences and sympathy to the family. We are with the father of Albert, and to say he's broken is not even the right word. It's a very, very difficult time for him. So thank you for sharing your solidarity with him, even by amplifying that what has happened is wrong and should not be happening in a country like ours. So from the onset, we want to be very clear that what happened has no place in this society in today's time. It is really a shame that yesterday, of course, you're aware that investigations were not carried out. IPOA and all the interested parties were denied access to the crime scene. However, we want to report that as of this morning, IPOA is actually undertaking preliminary investigations. Partly, that is one of the reasons why the post-mortem will be done a little later. We have quite a number of pathologists that are present. We have a family pathologist who is on site as we speak. We have a pathologist that is representing IMLU and the Police Reforms Working Group. We are here with Amnesty, Law Society of Kenya, Defenders Coalitions, Voco Africa, the whole team of our Police Reforms Working Group. We want to assure the public of one thing, that we will not relent until the truth is determined, until all the evidence is gathered and has been analyzed, and that there is determination of the actual cause of death for the late Albert. We want to assure the public that we are going to stand by them as the whole process is conducted, and we'll be providing you with updates of what is happening as much as we can. So as soon as the post-mortem is about to be conducted, we will alert you and we will share with you the findings. So please just let you know, we want to give you that assurance that we are with you and will present the findings. We are standing with the family and we will not leave them exposed, and we will also fight to ensure that there is no interference with the evidence whatsoever. And as we've said, a lot of the process is demanding, because we want to follow up with this, the investigations right from the place where Albert was picked from, that is home in Homa Bay, all the way to Nairobi. We want to find out what happened, all the way to his death. So thank you for being here, and thank you for standing.
Comrades, power! Yangu itakuwa very brief. We have lost yet another young life after an arrest by the National Police Service of Kenya. Without a doubt, Ojwang was in the hands of the police. He was in custody ya polisi, and right now he is no more. So we are saying that we will continue to fight. We will continue to try and save our Kenyan youth, because at this point in time we are saying enough is enough. We are losing too many lives at the hands of the police. No matter what happens, custody ya police, someone should not lose their lives. And we are here, we've been here since yesterday, and we'll continue to be here to ensure that justice is done. And we are telling the police that Kenya is not a police state. Interdicting officers by and itself, junior officers, is not enough. The people who are behind this are known. The reason why Ojwang was arrested is known, and we want serious action taken against those top officers who are involved. So tunaendelea kufuatilia
Postmortem tunataka kuhakikisha imeweza kufanyika kwa usawa kabisa, ndio tuweze kujua the reason behind his death. And then after that, we are expecting heads to roll. We are expecting senior officers to pay for the loss of lives that we continue to witness in this country. Thank you.
Yeah, could I say something? I'm Professor Fred Ogola. I am here representing Operation Linda Jamii and the Council of Luo Elders, because this is touching the lake, and has touched the lake in a very deep way. So, as far as we stand here, we know that Ojwang was alive and kicking with his family. And he was picked when he was alive and kicking, now he's dead. So already a violation has taken place. We are just investigating who, why, how, but the violation has taken place. He has been killed by the state, by the government. That is true and is undisputable. We are already finding out when we started the investigation that the policemen are already trying to interfere by interdicting and suspending the police officers. It means they have committed a crime, because you cannot interdict somebody who is innocent. And then by trying to give us stories which can't work, we are going to assure you as citizens of Kenya, we are not just relying on their investigation. We are doing our own investigation, and we shall compare notes when they have their notes and we have our notes. We are not going to let it on their hands and they tell us that samples have disappeared. When they take a sample, we take a sample. I'm happy now the body has been secured by IPOA, which is going to be sealed until we do a postmortem later today in the afternoon. And I want to tell the government of Kenya, just give the government citizens what they are looking for. They are looking for food. They are looking for health care. They are looking for education. Once you perform, you don't have to abduct, kill anybody, arrest anybody. We want to know, what did Ojwang do as a violation? In which part of the law is it? Whom did he violate? If it's a false publication, against who? And where is his Twitter handle? We have checked for the Twitter handle of Ojwang. It is not there. The Facebook account is gone. Who has taken them from him? If at all they are not his property, then they belong to the person to inherit that. Who is the next of kin to take those handles? So why are they taking away too much from him? He's not taking his life enough. So we are going to stand here until the end to get the bottom of the truth. But I can assure you that already the state knows they are wrong. They are trying to do a lot of propaganda, but we are not going to relent, because fear went long time ago, and we want to ensure that fear does not come back. Let no one tell you what to do. Born the way you want, behave the way you want, but we focus on getting the evidence, because the evidence is very important. And I want to urge you guys that stay with keen. Any information you get, surrender it to the family lawyer is here. Reach out to us. We want as much information as possible, because the quality of the information is important. And remember, the out of sight of this mortuary evidence is more important than that inside there, because they know how they have brought him there. But we are going to get our evidence outside that place and add what they have. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
As a nation,
I want to say the following.
Question the responsibility for the murders of our youth in this nation.
Thank you.
We've seen so many youth disappear, others brutalized, others arrested without reason. Today we are here lamenting the death of a young man who has left a child 5 months old. What will the mother tell that child when the right time comes, when the child is demanding where the father is? And Inspector General of Police, Mr. Douglas Kanja, must stop now.
Let's do the interview.
Let's continue.
That, we can have
so thank you.
As a
So
nation,
thank you.
We will come out to the street to demand for justice for each and every youth.
Thank you. My name is Dr. Peter Mbaye. I'm the Secretary for Planning and Economic Affairs at the DCP. I'm here with our legal team representing the lawyer opposition, also representing our principals who may be out of town and heading back to Nairobi. I want to say two things before I give my colleague. One is that the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua has already given his statement over this issue which you have seen. But number two, the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua has been on record saying that there is a squad of people who have been operating in this country. He said it, nothing has happened, nobody has come to refute it or to confirm it. We are now seeing that trend of how somebody can disappear. But let me say this. One life missing, one life lost is too much. It's one life too much. And I want to say this in a nutshell. You may think this is Albert, this is Ojuang, belonging to some family. But I can tell you this could be your brother tomorrow, this could be your sister tomorrow, it could be yourself tomorrow. We must all stop everything, come here peacefully, and ask for the people who did this action to be held into account. Because one life lost is a life too much. We are here in solidarity. I want to invite my colleague, the lawyer, to add one word. Okay.
Miaka 10 sio mchezo. Hatujui kaa chini, hatujui kutana, hatujui zungumza, hatujui ni Wameru wangapi wameingia.